Reporting for duty, Commander. Reporting for duty, Commander. Reporting for duty, Commander. Reporting for duty, Commander. Fight for the Empire.
Happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Orders received. I need a weapon.
Maybe I shouldn't do that on the 4th. May the 4th be with you. We'll beat on this guy instead. He doesn't make any noise. Boring. Welcome to Mongoose Packs Hawaii, the channel. Yes, it is May 4th. And we do have really weird things in the news, sort of, aside from that. First thing I want to say is, you didn't notice. Yeah, the COVID beard, I started growing this thing. Started growing the beard, right? Shh, it's my time. I started growing the beard and it got all full, right? And it was all white. So it had this, like, big friggin', unwanted Hemingway look. So on the first of the year, I carved out down here, and had this kind of like little thing going on here. This little thing is going down here. And then it started to look, I was just thinking of General Custer and Mongoose Max's Last Stand. I said, it's my time.
Ready for action. All right, man.
Ooh, I think I broke the 4th. And then there was that little patch. And I'm like, okay, when I get the shot, I'm going to shave this off. So I got the first shot, so I shaved off this thing. So it was like that, I think. So that's how it worked, yeah. So it was like that. Then I had to wait for the second shot. And the second shot, I'm like, okay, second shot, I'll shave it all off. Then I'm like, well, I don't know, let's experiment with this. So the second shot, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. Second shot I shaved off. Oh, I know, those whisker wings. I shaved off those. And then 2 weeks after the second shot is when you are fully vaccinated, its effect. So it's like 2 weeks today. So I'm officially 80% to 90% Pfizer, protected, which is good, except we don't know about the variants. And I still got this though. I don't know. Maybe a week after Shakespeare and Sunday, we're not going to do it on Zoom. We're going to do it in person. So I don't know what's going to happen there. So that's the update on the facial hair. I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't meant to be permanent. And, okay, so on Kailua, which is this island on the other side by Kaneohe, Kailua, a shark nearly got a little kid. Now, it sounds like, okay, didn't bite the kid, that's good. Yeah, okay. Got away, yeah, sure. A little kid, though. Okay. 2 feet of water. I mean, this is like little floaties where the kid can, like, touch the sand with their feet, kind of almost, with the little floaties, and the shore break. It's not even shore break. It's just like you're not even wading in the water. It's like up to your knees. The shark came in and almost got the kid. I would show. It just you see like the fin or something like that, and And then they grab the kid. And it's like, oh my god. And Bill Gates is getting divorced. He's worth $130 billion, and he doesn't have a prenuptial. Oh, so much for all the charity. So, yeah, the lack of vaccination. Oh, shoot. And these things, that's because I'm talking story like that, trying to be like, oh, look, I'm a news pundit now. Gotta get this shorter, man. What the heck? It's supposed to be like this already. Okay. So, anyways, this is microphone. Ready? This is newspaper. Yeah, this is where we look at what's inside the newspaper, which is, I don't know, stuff inside the newspaper, because it's made of the paper, you see? Well, you think what's that called? Digital. Pretty much. For people who still like reading news. I like it. It's like... Anyways, I don't have an adversity to paper. So, very zen. What's on the inside is shown by what's on the outside. Headline. Okay. Something's got to fit in there. Something's got to work. I don't know what it is. So what does this freaking paper say? Is this on? Hello. Kauai sees spike in COVID cases. Well, no crap. You didn't get the vax. Actually, what happened to Kauai is they were super tight at first. They're like, and then they got lax because they don't have that many people in Kauai, so it's deceptive. And then all of a sudden, people come, hey, look, and then boom. And I'm just looking at what I sees, and 139, 300. Spikes coincide with decisions to rejoin the same. The spike coincides with Kauai's decision to rejoin state's Safe Travels program last month, which meant trans-Pacific travelers no longer have to spend at least 72 hours. So once they got the tourists in, rates go up. And real soon, you're gonna have the passport thing, right? You get your COVID passport, your little back sheet, and hey. Okay, what are the numbers? Just stuck in numbers here. New cases 49, 64%, 64 daily average. Kind of lots, yeah. New cases statewide 74, 2.1% contagiousness rate. Oh man. Okay. It is what it is. Now over on Oahu, everyone's like, hey, ease up, everyone's getting vaxxed, take down the restrictions. They're not looking at this. Don't pay attention to that. Don't look there. So the big live entertainment this year, like sports arena. Oh, Elvis, I didn't know we had an Elvis statue. This is a humana. And now I find the final COVID. Thank you very much. And now, back in the day, we get like 1976. Ooh, long time ago, eh? Fewer than a dozen people work for Maui Potato Chip Factory, small factory in Kahului. Has made name for itself with this tasty product, which is Maui potato chip. Julia and Janet filling packages with the highly popular chips. Together, they look like they were like dumping chips, like the inspectors. They open up the package and they dump all the chips out and inspect each one, make sure it's official Maui potato chip, and then they stick them back in the bag with their dirty hands. Contagiousness rate. Looks like they're dumping them out. Alright, oh gosh. Sudoku. And no one wants to mow the lawn in the median strips because surprising tsunami source might lurk off California. Okay, underground landslide, I'll bet. Big Q. How do you think Hawaii's COVID vaccine program is going so far? I don't know. I got my shots. Now the others, get your shots and stop spreading the thing. Let's get this thing over with. Just get a shot. Forget the hype. Just get the shot. How do you think it's going so far? 8%. Not so well. Sluggish, spotty. 2%. Opposed vaccination program. Getting smaller. 2%. 21% fair. Moderate. 69% good. Pretty successful. Because they're biting at the hip to open up all the business. We need tourism. We need more tourists. We need tourist bottles. And that's the headline. You did that headline. And huge volleyball. Huge volleyball. Yay. Huge volleyball. Hey, look. They got 3 boys named first team All-American. Colton didn't get All-American. The guy like Gassman and Ratto and I don't know. Yay! That's all I know. Even than that. Look at cartoon. When do we get back to normal? We want our freedom now. The holdouts for the vaccine, and then they built the whole structure of vaccinated arms around them. Oh wow. Okay, let's get to the real McCoy. Little cocaine. Letters to the editor. Or letters to anyone. Letters to us. It's us talking to us. Pulse on the pulse on the opinion. Oh my goodness. Hey, real quick. After you get the vaccine, you start to feel like you might be getting sick, but it's your body making antibodies. You just kind of feel like, am I getting a cold? I get a little chills. I feel tired. That's like the next day. It takes like 24 or 48 hours and you start feeling that. This is the second shot. Then after that, it's like, you get a little worried because am I getting a certain? Because it's your body reacting as if it had the flu or as if it had but you're not sick. And it doesn't feel like sick. It just feels like, you kind of like, a slight question, is something starting? And it isn't. And it never does. So that's where people get confused. So it's nothing. Grow up. Get your shot. Hot. I'm talking to thanks for like four or five viewers. Hey guys, hey man, how's it? I got thousands of subscribers and no one watches. So I'm talking to the 1,000 subscribers who aren't watching right now. Get vaccinated. I'm such an influencer. Oh my. God. Why are these so long? That's why. Support Beaky, little bikes. Yeah, support the Beaky. Why give the lady the money? Get the bikes money. We got business. Okay, skipping that one. Hot. Honolulu Rapid Transit something or other. Hats off to David Shapiro. Site article May 2nd. Colleen Hanabusa will receive up to $924,000 to consult on the real project. What are you kidding me? What proved this? Fire them immediately. Consulting is code for corruption. We've had enough of consulting. For Honolulu Authority for Rail Transportation, Rapid, whatever rapid means, the state and city administrators are incapable of managing on more than $1. Hanabusa had a chance with Hot and failed. Here's a novel idea. Contact the poorest run train company in Japan and give it $924,000 to consult with Hot. It'll be 10 times better than what we had now. Now we have, or will have. Now that we've had, now have, or will have. Mike Godfrey, Kailua. The shark almost killed the little kid. She almost ate the little girl. Kailua. Clean energy creates a mountain of waste. It does not take a math genius to appreciate the accelerating impact of geometric progression, doubling being the most familiar. It should not take an environmental genius to appreciate the avalanche of PV panels, turbine blades exploding on our landfills. We have barely begun, and we are just starting the doubling, perhaps even more tripling or more, of the exhausting materials being thrown away. Batteries. Batteries are in the infancy. They are inevitable, unavoidable consequences of any commitment to making wind, PV, or electric cars materially effective. They will never be cost-effective. Parenthetical. Can you appreciate the almost infinite tonnage of decomposing batteries that we are forcing down the throat of our planet? Ooh. And punishing the servitude of our third-world cultures that are mining the metals to make them. And forget about the millions of birds and bats and billions of bugs. See, that's a lot. Birds and bats and billions of bugs. Birds and bats and billions of bugs. Billions of bugs, billions of bugs. Birds and bats and billions of bugs are coming to your backyard. And forget about the millions of birds and bats being annihilated in the hypocritical name of environmental stewardship. I mean, nothing could be more obvious. In truth, very little could be more blindly destructive. Scott G. Gear, Ever Beach. Woohoo! Yeah. Ooh. Quickly, we almost made it. We're getting there. Don't be long, don't be long. Don't be long, don't be long. Homina. Republican control would be a disaster. With a less accurate COVID-driven census, gerrymandering and the usual loss of House seats by the incumbent president's party exasperated. It is exasperated. Then don't be exasperated. Intubation, exasperation. Get on with it. The president's party is exasperated by voter suppression. I predict, parenthetical, and hope and pray that I am wrong, and parenthetical, that the 2022 midterm elections will result in Republicans taking back control of both House and the Senate. What? I hope I'm saying that wrong. But she's predicting it, but she's hoping and praying it will happen. With Kevin McCarthy as the Speaker of the House and Mitch McConnell, the Knights who say Mitch, as Senate Majority Leader. I'm not the only one laughing at that. And the last 2 years after President Joe Biden's first term resulted in no action on many critical issues such as immigration, reform, gun control, and infrastructure, climate change, and health care expansion. As Barack Obama said, elections has consequences, and the consequences would be dire. In the words of Carl Schurz, the first German-born American elected to the U.S. Senate and also a Union General in the U.S. Civil War. My country, right or wrong, if right, to be kept right, and if wrong, to be set right. Thank you, Civil War, Carl Schurz, John Carolo, Real City, yeah. What? It just threw me all off with the Obama and then Civil War and then I hope and then I pray. But yeah, Mitch and the guy, Kevin McCarthy and Mitch and the guy Hallie, and Ted Cruz, oh my god, all those guys back in control. Vote the right way again. Show midterm elections. Show your support for men's UH men's volleyball. Yeah. Star advertiser readers are avid advocates of the University of Hawaii's athletic teams. It is time for the entire state to declare, cheer, and extend our full support and encouragement toward the #1 Warriors men's volleyball team. Yay! And NCAA championship in Columbus, Ohio. If our team remains disciplined, focused, and committed and inspired, which will prevail and become national champions. Go Warriors! Yay! Bruce and Katarina Babbitt, Alamona. Alright, yay! Who is the T-Rex tulip promotion? Through the tulips of the T-Rex, Tony Lorda. Yes, are you kidding me? I think this guy is because he's incapable. Hanabusa is incapable of managing $1. So, who is it? Mike Godfrey Kalua. You win the T-Rex Super and we'll get in there rushing T-Rex. Haha! Yeah, just for you. No, it's not. It's not for you. Just the award, just winning it is, but not this. No! Let's get the camera. Oh, I was, what do you call it? Exposed on Mangus Max Hawaii newspaper. Anyways, okay, you guys, English, have a good Tuesday. May the 4th be with you. Use the 4th, Luke. It is fucking go on. Oh, no.